Welcome to Cat Sara Yoga. I'm Kat and this is a Yoga Quickie, a full body stretch for all over mobility. Enjoy. Start sitting and face towards the short edge of your mat. Place your feet to the floor, bending the knees, and hug your knees in. Rock to the back edges of your sit bones and round over, forehead towards the knees. You might have your toes on the floor, or maybe you can lift them so that you're balancing. Let your core be relaxed. Your core will be working to keep you balanced, but try to find softness and relaxation in the core so that it only works as much as it needs to and automatically to keep you balanced. You may feel the tummy muscles releasing and engaging, the pelvic floor muscles releasing and engaging to keep you balanced here. Just be aware of your breath, and observing the breath without trying to change anything at all. Relaxing face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue. And feeling your senses beginning to draw inwards and a sense of calm washing over you as you continue to breathe here, observing your natural breath. Noticing your breath like a circle, repeating and staying connected with that circle of breath. Bring your feet down to the floor. Come into a mermaid position. Use the strength of your arms to lower yourself down via your side, then roll over onto your back. Hug your knees in and rock side to side, feeling this massaging the flesh either side of the base of the spine. Have a full body stretch, stretching long like a pencil, stretching from fingertips to toes. Nice deep breaths. Bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees. Have your feet in a hip distance apart. Shuffle your shoulders down your back, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Try to brush the heels with the tips of the middle fingers, but don't worry if you can't reach them. This is just a guide for how far away your feet should be from your bottom. We're going to do some shoulder bridge movements. Inhale, tip your pelvis backwards, pressing the lower back into the mat. Exhale, peel your spine off the mat, being a straight line from knees to shoulders. Inhale, slowly lengthen your spine down onto the mat. And exhale, a neutral pelvis, feeling the weight flat and evenly spread over the sacrum. Inhale, tip the pelvis backwards. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat, straight line from knees to shoulders. Inhaling, lowering down slowly, lengthening your spine out along the mat. Exhale, neutral pelvis. Inhale, tip the pelvis backwards. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat. Inhaling, lengthen the spine down as if you were laying a bicycle chain down on a tabletop, each vertebra lengthening away from its neighbour as you lay the spine down. Keep going in time with your breath and make sure that your knees don't roll in or out. Keep them aligned over the ankles and in a hip distance apart. You can stay with this, or maybe for a little bit more challenge and a bit more of a front of the body stretch, add some arms in. So inhaling, tipping the pelvis backwards. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat. Keep the hips lifted. As you inhale, reach your arms up and forward in front of you, up over your head, maybe getting the backs of the hands to the floor if you have the mobility, and exhaling, arms forward and down by your sides. Inhale, slowly roll your spine down vertebra by vertebra, and exhale, neutral pelvis. And again, inhale, tip the pelvis backwards. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale, arms reach forward and up over the head. Exhale, arms reach down by the sides. Inhale, slowly lengthen your spine down. Exhale, neutral pelvis. Last round here, feel your buttocks gently squeezing as you lift the hips and keep them squeezed and engaged as you reach your arms up and down, and then slowly releasing the buttocks as you lengthen the spine back down. Once your bottom's back on the floor, hug your knees in and again have a little rock side to side. Come back to center, and you might stay like this, or for a little bit more challenge, suck your tummy in, lift your pelvic floor. Exhale as you close the gap at the front of the body, ribs to hips, nose to knee. An even deeper stretch for your back and a little work for your core. Slowly release shoulders and head back down. Bring your feet to the floor. Keep your left foot down and extend your right leg up, clasping your hands behind your right thigh and flexing your right foot, pushing the heel up towards the sky. Breathe into the back of the leg. Exhale, point the ankle. Inhale, flex the foot and continue with the breath. Inhale, flex the ankle, pushing out through the heel. Exhale, point the ankle, pointing out through the toes. So you'll feel lots of changing stretches in the back of the leg. Circle your ankle. Inhale as you circle towards you. Exhale, circling away. And we're going to feel lots of stretches all around the ankle and the leg as well. Let's go the other way. This is going to help strengthen your ankle, keep it nice and supple. Don't worry if you can't get your right leg completely straight. Just keep working it as straight as you can. Taking your right ankle to the top of your left thigh, flexing the right foot. Caution for the right knee. If you've got any knee problems, then you might want to leave this one out, and certainly if it's giving you any pain, then stop. If you want more of an intense stretch, draw your left thigh in towards you, clasping your hands behind the left thigh, flexing the left foot as well. You might have a few little rocks side to side. Maybe straighten up through the left leg, so you get a bit of a hamstring stretch in the back of the left leg. Keep rolling that right hip and right thigh out to try to get the buttock stretch in the right side. Breathe into the stretches that you feel. Bending your left knee again. Place the foot to the floor, then hugging the right knee in and extending your left leg out along the floor, flexing the foot. Pushing out through both heels, pushing out through the soles of both feet. Breathing into your belly. Nice relaxed belly. Feel the belly expanding against the right thigh. Relax your right foot and ankle and take some nice easy circles with that right hip. So you can guide your knee out and in, working with the breath, inhaling as the knee circles out, circling from the hip. Exhaling as the knee circles back across the midline of the body, stirring the hip socket with the end of the thigh bone. Use your left hand to steady the top of the left hip to stop the pelvis rocking too much. Circle the other way, still inhaling as you circle the knee out and exhaling it in. Continue with your breath. Nice relaxed face and jaw. Keeping the left foot flexed will help to balance you, keeping the back of the left leg grounded into the earth. Last round here, taking your time. Placing the right foot down, bending the left knee and hugging both knees in. Placing your right foot down to the earth, extending your left leg up towards the sky. Flexing at the left ankle, pushing out through the heel. Don't worry if you can't get that left leg completely straight, but work it as straight as you can, breathing into the stretch up the back of the leg. When you're ready, begin some points and flexes of the ankle. Exhale as you point away. Inhale as you flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Continuing with the breath. Keep grounding down through the left side of the back of the pelvis as well. So as you push your left heel up, you're grounding down through the back of the left side of the pelvis, really feeling that nice stretch all up the back of that left leg. Nice relaxed face and jaw. Let's circle the ankle. Feeling all the changing stretches around the ankle, in the leg. Really working on the strength and suppleness in your ankle. Circle the other way. Just taking your time, moving with the breath. This is really good for your circulation And it will also improve strength, mobility and flexibility in your ankle and foot. Last round, and then bending the left knee, bringing the left ankle to the top of the right thigh, flexing the left foot. Caution for the left knee. Ease off this if it doesn't feel good. And if you want more, bringing your right thigh in towards you, clasping your hands behind the right thigh. Flexing the right foot as well, and you can have the right knee bent, or maybe straighten that right leg up so that you're getting a stretch up the back of the right leg. Keep rolling your left hip out in an external spiral of rotation. That's going to help you get a good stretch into the left buttock. You can even have some rocks side to side to get some changing stretches. Bending your right knee, bringing the right foot down and hugging the left knee into your tummy as you extend the right leg out along the mat. Flexing both feet, breathing into your belly. Bringing the right hand to the top of the right hip to steady it and circling the left knee. Feel like you're circling from the hip, stirring the hip socket with the end of the thigh bone. Just let your breath flow, inhaling as the knee circles away, exhaling as it circles towards you. Circling the other way, enjoying all the lovely stretches that you feel all around the hip. Nice, easy movements, mobility for the hip. Just a couple more rounds here, feeling nice and relaxed in your shoulders, face and jaw as the hip circles. Then hugging your knees in and planting your feet down on the mat wider than hip distance apart, so about the edges of your yoga mat. Inhale and exhale as your knees drift over to the side. Use your core strength, tummy drawn and pelvic floor lifted, to inhale the knees back to center, then exhale your knees over to the other side. Continue with the breath. This movement in time with the breath is called windscreen wipers because your thighs are like windscreen wipers swishing from left to right. So a nice gentle twist for the lower back and a lovely stretch for the hip flexor and quadriceps in the front of the thighs. It's important to have the width between the feet to achieve that. Make sure you use your core to draw your knees back to the middle every time with the inhale, and then let your knees drift over to the side with the exhale. You might even have a little pause at the end of the exhalation, feeling the stretch before the inhalation naturally occurs and your knees come back to center. Taking your time, making this the last round, and bringing your knees into your tummy for a hug. Then extending your arms and legs out wide like a starfish, bringing your arms up over your head. Cross your left foot all the way over to your right ankle, getting a nice side stretch. Taking your left arm over to meet your right arm and use your right hand to draw up on the left wrist, so up and along the floor, to deepen the side stretch you're feeling all up the left hand side of your body. Relax everything and breathe deeply. When you're ready, come back to center, wide legs, wide arms like a starfish. Cross your right leg over the left ankle, taking your right hand over to meet the left hand, but using the left hand to draw up on the right wrist, drawing up and along the floor, breathing deeply into the right hand side of your body. Lovely deep breaths here, soft and relaxed. Nice deep side stretch, breathing into those intercostal rib muscles in between the ribs. And then bringing your arms down by your sides, bringing your legs out even and wide, nice and even and open across the hips. And you might just lay here for as long as you wish. When you're ready, bending your knees, hugging your knees in. Roll over to your side. Use the strength of your arms to make your way up to sitting. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.